Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365.
Good afternoon, this is Power365 FM World News coming to you live from our studio here in Felele, Ibadan. My name is Olamide Adeniji and these are the major headlines. Late Akala's ADC Oyedemi commits suicide. Teacher shortage in primary schools hits 194,876 UBEC. No rift among kingmakers, procedure to enthrone new Olubadan in course. Our anti-corruption fight will spare nobody, EFCC. And on the world news, 3 British aid workers were killed in Gaza airstrikes, says Charity. We'll bring you this and more news when we return. Stay tuned.
Your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy.
You're welcome back. Now the news in full. A deputy commissioner of police in Lagos State, Gbolahan Oyedemi, has reportedly taken his life in Ogbomosho, Oyo State. According to our source, his corpse was discovered in the house on Monday afternoon. However, it is still unknown who found the body. Oyedemi, who was in charge of special investigation at the State Criminal Investigation Department, Panti, Lagos State, lived alone on Petros Academy Street in the federal low-cost area in Ogbomosho, Oyo State. The deceased was once an aide-de-camp of late former governor of Oyo State, Adebayo Alao Akala. He was said to have returned home for Easter when he took his own life. Teacher shortage in public primary schools in Nigeria has risen to 194,876, the Universal Basic Education Commission has revealed. The revelation is contained in the 2022-2023 UBEC National Personnel Audit Report. The leadership of Nigerian Union of Teachers has expressed deep concerns about the development, calling on stakeholders, particularly the state governments, to act fast and reverse the trend. Findings have indicated that some public primary schools, particularly those in the rural areas, have as few as 2 to 3 teachers because many state governments have not recruited teachers for a long time. The Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes (CCII) has assured residents and other relevant stakeholders that procedure for enthronement of the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan land will go unhitched. The president of the CCII, Mr. Niyi Ajewole, in an interview on Monday submitted that there is no problem as being speculated by the fifth column on the enthronement of the new Olubadan. Meanwhile, the Itabale Olugbode cluster compound in Ibadan Northeast local government is set to produce the first Olubadan after the reign of Bale Oyeshile Olugbode, who reigned in 1851 to 1864. The cluster compound comprises Olakuleyin, Daudu, Okugbaja, Daramola, Jenrinyin, Akinrinade, Kuye, Mudaderin, Ogbori Efon, and Jenrola. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has assured of leading a broad-based anti-graft war against anyone linked with any form of fraud. This disclosure was made by the EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale in a statement issued on Monday in Abuja. Olukoyede was quoted to have given the assurance in Abuja at an anti-corruption concert organized to create great awareness and publicity in the fight against internet crimes. The EFCC boss, who reaffirmed commitment to an all-embracing, fully integrated war against crime and corrupt practices, said, "We will not spare the mega thieves. As we are doing the mega thieves, we will also do at those at the lower end." And on the international scene, 3 British aid workers were killed by an Israeli airstrike in Gaza, Charity World Central Kitchen (WCK) has said. Nationals from Poland and Australia were also killed, as well as a dual citizen of the United States and Canada, and a Palestinian who was driving the car they were all traveling in. The volunteers were employed by WCK, a non-governmental organization which provides food for displaced Palestinians. The workers' car was hit by an airstrike just after crossing from northern Gaza, and it is believed they were helping to deliver aid that had arrived hours earlier on a ship from Cyprus. And that ends our news at 4 p.m., which is the world news. But again, these are the major headlines. Teacher shortage in primary schools hits 194,876. Late Akala's ADC, Oyedemi, commits suicide. Our anti-graft corruption fight will spare nobody, EFCC. No rift among kingmakers. Procedure to enthrone new Olubadan on course. And we brought you the news on the international news that 3 British aid workers were killed in Gaza airstrikes. Thank you for listening to our World News at 4 p.m. Join us again tomorrow when we bring you a fresh edition of our news and programming. Until then, make sure you join us on our website www.power365fm.com. You could also download our app directly from our website and join us on our Facebook page www.facebook.com/power365fm. We're also on Instagram, YouTube, and on Twitter. Good night. Have a blessed evening.
ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated